I'm Emily Galagaski with Women 2.0's In Conversation series, here with Tara Hunt. She's a marketing strategy consultant and the co-founder of Citizen Agency, an internet consultancy that specializes in community-centric strategy.
I started Citizen Agency about 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago. And it was founded based on thinking about marketing a little bit differently. Previously, marketing has been thought of sort of like putting a voice in the company to go outwards and capture an audience and that sort of thing. And both my business partner, Chris Messina, and I have really strong feelings about putting the customer at the center of marketing. So we like to say our customers, our clients are our clients' clients. So we like to listen to the customers of our customers, and we think that's a better strategy, and it's proven to be so. What brings me in every day is that I get to work in the way that, on my own terms, in the way that I believe. So no matter what day I wake up, if I stop believing in what I do, I can switch gears. It's the beauty of being a consultant. I was saying the other night, it's taken me longer to get where I wanted to be. Like, I remember thinking in my early 20s that I want to be, this big success. I want to be in this place I had imagined for myself by the time I was 30. And so now I'm 35, and I'm finally feeling like I'm getting to that place with my book coming out at the beginning of next year and speaking a lot and being seen as a authority. But I did it on my own terms. I didn't take any shortcuts. I didn't elbow anybody out of the way. I have very much done it in a way that I can feel ethically sound about. I also feel like I've made a lot of friends on the way instead of enemies, that sort of thing. But definitely, I mean, the beauty of being a consultant is that you do have that if you do it right, you have the freedom to choose what kind of clients that you work with, and then you can also influence clients that might need influencing in the right direction. So when I say being customer centric, it's not just a marketing ploy. For me, it's an important part of the revolution that's happening online and offline, with really leveling out the playing field. So that's what I love about what I can do. I can couple my passion with the way that I make money every day. Don't spend money that you don't have. Don't go in debt on credit with your business. Grow it slowly, step by step, and pay for what you have when you can, or when you need to, when you have the money in the bank, sort of thing. I had a company previous to Citizen Agency in Canada called Rogue Strategies. Really, I mean, based a lot on the same principles. Very, guerrilla marketing sort of stuff, online, offline. Um, and I decided to really go all out with putting myself out there in the beginning, buying brochures, paying for a fancy website, uh, putting all sorts of money out for like lunch parties and traveling all over the place to meet people. And I didn't need to do that. I just needed to build the company client by client. And then I ended up in a lot of debt, which was really hard for me to transition then my company to the next level when I needed to, because I had sort of spent everything up front. Young women interested in entrepreneurship should definitely do it, and convince all your other young women around you that they should be entrepreneurs as well. I know it's scary. I think I don't think as maybe it's changing now, but when I was growing up, the whole idea of a woman becoming her own boss was not really commonly accepted. So I'm hoping that this is changing for sure for young women. So, you know, if you're thinking about it, it's not as scary as it actually doesn't give you any less job security than you have if you get a job somewhere. Um, Especially, look around now with all the layoffs, et cetera, that are going on. And people are like, oh my God, I thought I was set there for the next 5 years. And I just say, you're never set anywhere for the next 5 years. And the beauty about being an entrepreneur is that you can make your own success. I heard some of the best advice ever from Mary Hodder, a fellow female entrepreneur, who said, build your business model in from day one to your startup. No matter, whether they say build community and then the money will come, you should have a business model from day one, whether it's a subscription service or affiliate program or whatever. Just build it in from day one, and that will make it so that you can be more customer community centric and not worry so much about somehow flipping that in the future. Those companies that couple their passion with their business model sort of thing. So, you know, Emily Chang and Max Kiesler with Idea Codes, definitely their passion for design as well as the kind of projects they take on. Um, People like Stuart and Katerina with Flickr, but even companies like Timberland, the boot company that has a lot of purpose in what they're doing, as well as Stonyfield Farms, which makes the organic yogurt. They've always had passion with their profits. Craig Newmark with Craigslist, different companies like that ethically get where they want to get. And because of that, this is a long-term sort of thinking sort of process. And those are the companies that I've always modeled the kind of business that I want to do. I like making money. Don't get me wrong. I love being able to pay my rent in San Francisco and go on nice trips and that sort of thing. But I think that'll come when I'm doing something that is purposeful and that I'm passionate about and that the world needs.